Hello, Doctor. Here is Dr. D R Kanzaria. Okay, today we are going to study the font that is propagated by runners. So you can see in this video, this is font. You can see this is one of the runner that I am holding. Yeah, you can see. So in the propagation methods, okay, whenever these runners come in the contact with the soil, you can see it germinates, it produces roots, and finally it gives the another plant. So afterwards we can disconnect these runners from the mother plant, and we can have this as an individual plant for the propagation, for the new transplanting. You can see the length of this runner. Yeah. Surprisingly, there is another runner from this baby fern. See. Okay, so wherever it is coming in the contact, it is once again there is one more runner. So you can see the length of the runner and numbers of the runners. Yeah. So this is fern. Then okay, you can see over here. Okay, so whenever like this, whenever it comes in the contact with the soil, it produces leaves. You can see the length of the runners. Okay, so this is the end, and whenever it touches to the soil, and when this finally favorable climatic conditions will be there, like irrigation and temperature, and it will once again germinate. Yeah, so this is the one. Okay, this one is a canna offshoots. Let us see the canna offshoots. Yeah, these are the, okay, which is very near to this main stem. This is suckers. Okay, so canna offshoot you can see. You can see, okay, yeah, you can see now here a lot of cannas, and by separating this one from the mother plant, we can have the another planting material. Okay, now this is, you can see the sunken bed. We have studied the types of the beds. Among this is sunken bed. Okay, this is flat. Okay, this is also a sunken bed, because the sunk has been made, and still some operation is need to be done on this, covering the soil. Okay, this is flat bed. Okay, this is once again sunken. Okay, this is flat bed. All the propagation materials, or you can say seedlings, which are already germinated. Okay, they are stored in this sunken bed. This one is a sunken bed. You can see it is in the depth. Yeah, you can see the depth. Okay, so this is, okay, these are the examples of the sunken beds. So we can, whatever the irrigation waters we are providing to these beds, it will be stored, or you can see utilized in these sunken beds only. And finally we can save the irrigation water, as well as we can conserve the planting material till it will sell in the next season or the coming years. Yeah, these are the examples of the sunken beds. So when we want to store the material for a longer period, then this is also useful. And the areas where there scarcity of water is there, it is useful. Okay, now let us see the practical of cuttings. This is, okay, this is semi hardwood cutting. Okay, so the slant cut at the end, and at the top there is a straight cut. Yeah, you can see the slant cut, and this is the straight cut. So you can make the slant cut at both the ends, but generally it is required at the end, or you can at the bottom portion, which is going to come in the contact with the soil. Okay, this is dressina. Once again slant cut with the help of cicature. Okay, and this is straight cut on the top. You can see the very sharp slant cut is there at the end. Okay, this is parrot duranta. So whatever these small tiny portions we are removing, it is also can be grown as a softwood cutting. But this is see example of hardwood cutting. Slant cut once again. You can see here. Okay, this is brittle vine. So it is a herbaceous cutting. You can see it is very much easily it can be bent. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, see it can be bent easily. And we are keeping one leaf along with mother plant. Yeah, bent, so that the photosynthesis process can be continued for the plant. This is okay. It's Ixora. We are removing the leaves. Okay, this is, see, it is a hardwood. We cannot bend it with one attempt or okay. See, a lot of attempts are required. Okay, once again slant cut. Yeah, you can keep one or two leaves, or if it is okay, it can also be removed. Slant cut, you can see. This is Aurelia. You can see semi hardwood cutting. It can be bent easily, not much easily, but it does not require much attempt. Much force is not required. See, semi hardwood cutting. If the person holding this tool is a sea catcher, it can make it easily cutting of anything. Yeah, this is okay, snake plant. So leaf cutting. So individual leaf cutting can be sown in the soil, and finally we can get the individual plant. You can see this is budding knife the person is holding, using his budding knife. So care should be taken during the operation that this our hand or skin should not cut. Okay, you can see this. Yeah, these are the pieces of the snake plant, and you can sow it in the soil, and you can get the individual plant. These are the methods of vegetative propagation. Okay, let us see this. Yeah, this is the sowing of cuttings. So this is the poly bag. The person is sowing in this is a poly bag. Slant cut should be kept at the bottom. This is the poly bag which is containing soil and farmyard manure, that is FYM 1:1 mixture. Yeah, by this way you can sow it in the bags. Once again, so in each and every cuttings the care should be taken that okay, it should not be much more deep, or it should not be much more shallow, but at least it should contain 3 to 4 buds. This is brittle vine. Yeah, this is snake plant. So after this, immediate irrigation is required. Yes, this would be upper side. If we are planting it wrongly, then there will not be any successful planting will be there. So narrow will be the upper side and broader will be the lower side. Okay, so sorry, narrow. Okay, it should be at the bottom. Yeah, this is snake plant. Okay, this is Aurelia. So after the sowing of the cuttings, immediate irrigation, as I told you, is required. So lady having this tool is a water can. Yeah, immediate irrigation is required. reduce the force of the water, the person is keeping her hand on that at the outlet. Okay, you can see this is flat bed. You can see flat bed. The bags are just kept on the soil itself, and after germination for the seedlings, yeah, this is net house. We are having this at the Lal Bagh, Srinagar Agriculture University, Lal Bagh. Hibiscus, Rosa sinensis. You can see this is semi hardwood cutting. Yeah. Okay. See, this is very hard. You cannot bend it in a single attempt. This is betel vine. Yeah, it is a herbaceous cutting. You can see the softness. Okay, softness of this plant. See, it can be easily torn up. It can easily be detached from the mother plant. You can see the different propagated materials ready for the sale. Okay, now let us see how the media mixers will be done and how the this filling of the bags will be there. This is a mixture of soil and farmyard manure, that is FYM. 1:1 mixture has been prepared already. Yeah, earlier it has been prepared, soil and farmyard manure mixture. Okay, this is a pot. The pot is having a hole at the bottom. Yeah, this is to avoid the water stagnation. For the better water seepage or the removal of the excess water from the bottom of the pot, this hole is very useful. But to avoid the erosion of the soil from the pot, we have to put one stone or stone like anything so that it can cover up the hole. Yeah, the person is keeping. Okay. So the excess water can be removed now, but the erosion of the soil can be avoided. Now you just fill all of this pot along with the mixture of the farmyard manure as well as soil, but from the upper top 1 to 2 inches of the space should be kept empty. You can see pebbles, stubbles, everything should be removed. Yeah, you can see the depth of the soil. So 1 to 2 or 3 inches of the space should be kept empty. You can see here. Okay, this is the hole at the bottom of the polyethylene bags. Nowadays polyethylene bag is very much famous and popular among the farmers because of it is handy, it is easily available, it is very much economical, and maximum number of the plants can be accommodated in a smaller area. Yes, this similar procedure is there. The mixture of the soil as well as farmyard manure can be filled up. Yeah, we should have the seat of this bag so that it can stand alone. Yeah, like this. Yeah, she is keeping a seat of this bag. Once again, we have to keep 2 to 3 inches or 1 inches of the space on the from the top of this bag so that it can hold the water. Irrigation water can be easily be given. Unnecessary stones and this, yeah, it should be removed. You can see. Okay, now let us have the transplanting of the plant. Okay, now this is ready for the sowing, so we can sow the seeds or anything in this our pot or in the bags. So this is potting, but now, yeah, let us see this repotting. So this, you can see the lump of this soil is very smaller as compared to the size of the pot. Yeah, these are the extra roots. So if it is not necessary or if it is decayed or somewhat damaged, then you can remove it. If it is an extra ordinary coil, then you can remove it. Now the lump should not be damaged. You can see the person is handling very nicely. Okay, so now we are transferring this from the smaller to the bigger size of the pot. Yeah, you can see the depth of that lump. It should be not much more deeper as compared to the other soils, and it should not be upper than these other soils, but it should be in the level with the soils that is holding in this pot. Yeah, you can see the, yeah, we have to put it very straight. Okay, so these are the bags ready for the sowing of the seeds or any planting materials. Once again, these are the germinated seeds. We can say these are seedlings ready for the sale. Yes, exactly the sunken bed. That was the sunken bed, but these are the very much properly prepared sunken beds. In this we can store the planting material for a longer period, and whatever the water we are applying to these beds will not go outside. So in this scarcity of water, this will be very much useful, very much feasible for the farmers. This is Ryan, which is a rootstock for the sapota grafting. So these are the, okay, the plants are transferred from the repotted from the smaller to the bigger one size of the polyethylene bags. Yeah, now how to give the irrigation to the sunken beds. So at the beginning or at the end, having a slope, so at the one end we can give the irrigation so that it will spread automatically to the other plants, and whatever the irrigation water we are providing to these plants will be absorbed by the roots. So you can see the irrigation water is coming over here. So now whatever the irrigation water we are giving will not be wasted at all. You can see this. You can see, okay.